In this video, we're going to talk about some of the changes associated with the coronavirus and cruising. If we're meeting for the first time, my name's Ken Edmonds, and on this channel I help people that travel with challenges travel better, avoid the pitfalls, and I share information for their friends and their families. The first thing we're going to talk about is the requirement, and this is a temporary requirement, but for now you can expect to have your temperature taken every day while you're on board the ship. That's a recommendation for everybody, both crew and passengers, to have daily temperature checks. The second item for today's list has to do with the cruise line having a procedure in place to try to test and make sure that no one on board has the COVID virus, and to be able to identify quickly if someone does. There's no specifics about how that testing is going to be done. Obviously the temperature scan is one of the pieces of it, and that is going to be a more permanent requirement. If you like videos like this, do me a favor, go ahead and hit the like button. It lets YouTube know that there's content worthwhile, so they'll share it with other people. Thanks, I really appreciate it. The third item in our list today has to do with education. And this again is more permanent in nature, and it's for the cruise line to make sure that they educate passengers on the importance of reporting symptoms of contagious diseases. And again, this is kind of a permanent guideline that's going to be in effect. And we can see the sense in that, so that if somebody might have something that's contagious, then the cruise ship can take steps to protect the passengers and to take care of that individual. So the question of the day is, if you had something that might be a contagious disease, would you be willing to share that information with the cruise line? Do me a favor, I need you to put an answer down below in the comments. Thanks. Number 4 in this video is the fact that and this is temporary in nature, but the recommendation is that the cruise lines comply with the CDC recommendations on wearing a mask. So that means that if the CDC recommendation is for you to wear a mask in areas when you can't socially distance, you're going to be required to wear a mask on the cruise ship. Typically when we get started, you can expect to wear it in the hallways, in the elevators, in the lobbies, probably in most places where you're not eating or drinking. If you're getting value out of this video and would like to see more like this, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon. That way you get notified when I release the next one in this series. Thanks. So the last one is not one of the recommendations, but it's really going to be an answer to a question some of you may have. And that is, what can happen if you fail to wear your mask when you're supposed to on board? The short answer, and you'll see over here on the side, you'll see the full text of it. But the real answer is that the captain can put you off the ship wherever you are, and you'll be on your own to get home. So it's really a serious matter, and you think, well, he probably wouldn't, but there's a good example in the case of passengers on the MSC cruise in Italy that didn't stay on board or didn't stay within the tour arrangement that they were supposed to. They were left in Naples on the dock, and it was their responsibility to get home. So it's a serious matter. You want to take care of paying attention to the requirements, be compliant. There's going to be a link up here in just a second that'll take you to the next video on the playlist. We'll see you next time.